He is a co-founding organizer and board member of For the People. Please welcome Derek Hoshiko.
Good evening. Thanks for coming so much, really appreciate it. It's a real honor to be here and to be standing back here witnessing the beauty of so many people that I've stood and organized with, been at marches and rallies with, have co-founded organizations with, sat on boards with, have been to events and street actions and whatever it takes. So just want to put another shout out. We'll be hearing this a lot, but you all are amazing. Thank you. So I'd like to share a few words about two stories. One story is a story of For the People. A story told by me. So this is my perspective on it. There's other founding stories in the US. I also, at the same time, would like to tell my story about why and how I chose to put myself out there on the For the People platform. And so I'm going to weave these two stories together for a few minutes. So, I remember the day, I think it may have been about 3 years ago. I was at Wellspring Retreat near Mount Rainier. And I was in one of the breakout rooms was like this hanging bed, like hung from like chains. And there's a few of us that were part of the Community Supported Organizer program for another nonprofit as we were piloting what has now become For the People. And I just remember a lot of the concepts, we just really dropped into the land that we were on and our connection with each other and developed, and on like a legal path, we just took a bunch of notes about what we really wanted to see a community-supported organizer program to become. And that really was for me at least, that was the beginning of my journey as I became the volunteer program manager for the Community Supported Organizer program. And as we started to shift who gets access to funds, and we shifted that to really highlight and center marginalized people, people of color, indigenous folks, queer, trans, kind of just reorienting away from the people who have the privilege and willingness to just say, I want to be on the platform and kind of just sign up, versus being really intentional about having a process for selecting folks, a process for workshopping and supporting people in their journey, even when they aren't necessarily ready to put themselves out there in such a public way. So I thought, well, I'll put myself back there and support folks who are on the front lines doing radical work, radical social justice work, and I'll just support by being a program manager. And my own journey shifted about a year ago when I was suddenly terminated from an employment that was supporting my family and my wife and children. And that really upset the apple cart and brought back questions for myself around what am I doing in my work to try and create a better world, to try and stop global warming, to try and lead toward collective liberation of all peoples. And I had to ask myself, is this something that I can work in government, that I can work in nonprofits, and anywhere in businesses, and find an institution that would support me? And what I realized is that it requires some of us to be in the role of community organizer. And my concern came through my history with global warming. So in 2005, I watched An Inconvenient Truth. In 2006, and I also attended the inaugural speech of Bill McKibben as he literally was launching the 350.org website in 2006. And Hurricane Katrina leveled an American city in New Orleans. And that woke me up to the crisis that the global warming is. And so I went upstream. I was thinking holistically, I was thinking systemically, and I said, well, global warming isn't actually a problem. It's a symptom of a problem, and it's a symptom of the problem of the economy, of capitalism, of colonization. It's a problem of these systems that need to change if we're going to survive. Fast forward to 2012, and I ended up, through Occupy Wall Street, became more radicalized, where I thought originally, hey, we can just create some businesses here and there, have a couple nonprofit programs. And with Occupy Wall Street, I just realized how much the system is entrenched in the police state, in the military-industrial complex, and how that is, and how capital doesn't flow to everyone, it only flows to the rich and privileged billionaire class. And then I also realized that organizations that I was working with just didn't have the urgency to really care about actually creating any change. So then I co-founded, or helped the co-founders of Cascadia Climate Collaborative to really look at climate change in a new way. To say, hey, it's not just about science, which is still a lot of people make it about science. It's not about technology, which some people that are into renewable energy and stuff talk about, oh, it's not solar panels and wind turbines. And then there's people who think of it as a policy issue, like, hey, we can just create an initiative to the legislature or an initiative to the people, and they'll approve amazing climate policy that's going to transform everything. And obviously, as of this week, we all know, for example, I-1631, which had 4 years and millions of dollars and 600 organizations across labor, nonprofit, government, elected officials, healthcare, all these sectors spent 4 years creating something that the big oil could just drop $30 million on. Poof. And all that work to try and create the broadest coalition in possibly the nation's history to create some marginal climate policy. I mean, I-1631 would have been great, but it would really only solve 25% of our global warming problem just in Washington State. That's not enough. It's a start. It's more than what we have now, which is not almost anything. The last time there's been a meaningful climate policy in Washington State was 2007, when voters voted in I-937 for the renewable portfolio standard. And since 2007, in the middle of this climate emergency, we have not had meaningful climate policy. So policy is not the solution either. And so I have been compelled to try what is not being tried, and to put my family at risk of not having a secure job, and to also challenge my internalized racism, to challenge my fear, to challenge my politeness, and to go ahead and say, hey, it's time to get some stuff done. So back to For the People. There was in January, Zarna and Renaissance approached me and said, hey, we want to start a new organization to liberate community organizing from white patriarchal supremacy. And to create something that is literally, as the name suggests, for the people. And again, that's where I put myself out there as, okay, I was a volunteer program coordinator, now I'll help found this new organization as part of my own accountability, and because it's fun. And we said, okay, we'll start in January, we'll incorporate in February, we'll get launched by April. And it took a little bit longer than we thought. And it took a couple orders of magnitude more hours than we thought. But because of amazing people like the folks at Story 2 Designs who helped us build our website, because of amazing people on our board, who have stepped up and helped make this happen. We have been on this journey of literally just editing the finest print and legal documents, having amazing conversations about what does accountability look like, which is something that I've worked for organizations or volunteered for organizations, that if you ask the question, what does accountability look like for this organization, they don't have an answer. And I'm so proud from leadership from Zarna in particular to say we need to have this defined from day one. Yeah, we'll hear a little bit more about that, and it's going to be a great opportunity to hear about how you all might advocate for this type of policy or founding document to be in employee networks and other nonprofits or other organizations. So just putting that out there. Hey, Ellen, how am I on time?
You're good.
There. Great. So, back to my story. Through this situation where I got terminated from my prior employer, which led to some legal proceedings and some community fallout. And yeah, things were a long time. I ended up very traumatized by the nonprofit industrial complex. And when looking at what I was going to do next, I had this wonderful opportunity fall in my lap. And that wonderful opportunity was a chance to actually work for another nonprofit organization, Greenpeace USA. And this opportunity came through relationships with Ben and the relationships that were built up through a group that we have called EJCJ Gathering, Environmental Justice and Climate Justice Gathering, that Ian and I co-facilitated that, with a number of folks from a variety of organizations. And strangely, within the last 18 months, a lot of those relationships have dissolved because of oppressive dynamics. Sexism, racism, white supremacy, and patriarchy mainly. And so those relationships have been fractured. But a few folks have stuck together that whole time, and that was what allowed me to be able to work with Ben at Greenpeace, campaigning to stop the Kinder Morgan Trans Mountain Pipeline. It was a really challenging thing to do, to be in Washington trying to help folks across the colonial border in Canada to stop this project. But I have a small part to play as tens of thousands of people, and particularly the First Nations like the Tsleil-Waututh Nation, the Coldwater, the Squamish, and others who have put themselves on the front lines, and as well all the folks up there who have, hundreds of people who have been arrested, taking direct action on the Fraser in the Burrard Inlet and at the Kinder Morgan facilities. So to be in Washington State and having to do that campaigning has been very challenging. But it was great that right before I started, Kinder Morgan announced that they were going to stop construction. And 2 days after I ended my contract, the Federal Court of Appeals said that they were upholding the ocean issues around scope, needing to protect the southern resident killer whales, as well as all the treaty rights issues around meaningful consultation with First Nations. And that was 2 days after I stopped. So it was a great way to heal from a very traumatic experience. And that is part of how I've been able to both financially and emotionally get to where we are today. And then in September and October, I spent a lot of time just sitting with the IPCC report and the election and the founding of For the People, and it's just been an amazing experience. So that's my kind of journey, and what I'd like to do going forward is, I'm calling it radical and just climate action, because what we need is action. There are a lot of people talking about climate change and not doing anything about it. And so anyone who wants to talk about action and actually act, I'm here for that, and I'm now at the service, publicly putting myself here now at your service. So with that, I'd like to